I feel like in the West, yogurt is rarely associated with savory dishes, and I think that needs to change. Let me show you a cold summer soup or a drink that I grew up with, and it's one of the tastiest, healthiest, and most refreshing things that you can eat or drink in the hot summer days. We're making Tarator. Let's roll! We'll need a big bouquet of dill, one big cucumber, and our trusty big glass bowl, into which we're gonna pour 1 liter of yogurt, a good drizzle of olive oil, as well as a fresh crack of black pepper, which is optional. I hear a lot of people don't add that. In fact, the same goes for the olive oil. A few big pinches of salt, and be generous, it needs it, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Here again, it's a matter of preference. A lot of people add fresh garlic. I personally prefer the powder because it's a lot more subtle. Add half a liter of water, and give it a good whisk until everything's combined and the salt is dissolved. The level of dilution is again down to personal preference. Some people like it thick, some people like it thin. As much as you enjoy whisking yogurt and water, stop and give it a taste. I thought that mine needed a little bit more salt, so I added that and whisked that in. Now grab the bundle of dill and give that a chop. What's with all these extra steps? You're probably wondering, can't I just add everything into the bowl and then just whisk that? You probably can. I just think that it's easier to get the liquid part right this way and then just add the dill and the cucumber. And speaking of dill, add that to our soup and gently whisk that in. We don't want to bruise it too much. As for the cucumber, cut the end bits off and slice it down the middle. Another decision that you have to make is whether you want to keep the peel on or not. Some people take it off. I like to keep it on because I think there is a lot of flavor in it. Just make sure you wash it well, right? And then cut it along the width of it, like that. And finally, slice it down into strips. Oh yeah, that's right. Some people like to grate the cucumber instead of dicing it. Totally up to you. Dice until you can't dice no more. Add the cucumber to the bowl and we're pretty much done. Give it a good stir and we're ready to ladle it. You can either eat it in a bowl, just like a soup, or you can pour it into an ice cold glass. Either way, this is one of the best, most refreshing things that you can have in the summer. If you'd like to, you can add an extra drizzle of olive oil, as well as the traditional crushed walnuts, which you can just throw in the mortar and give them a good smack. And that is our Tarator done. Let me tell you, there's nothing more refreshing than having an ice cold glass of that on a hot summer day. Roll out!